welcome. I'm back again. Right, what have I got to say tonight? Well, bits and bobs all over the place tonight. We'll deal with news, shall we? Right, war's still going on. Everybody's sending everything over there. Looks like they found some more graves again all over the place. Bit depressing, that, isn't it? Really. Anyway, Mr. Johnson. He's been a naughty boy, so they're all telling him off. They're all like, all his MPs are hiding out the way now when it comes to voting and everything like that. Some of them are going, he's going, I best say my piece, and the rest are all hiding out the way. But there's one or two that are sealing their own fates at the same time. I think they're thinking, well, if he's going down, I'll go down with boat. So I think we pretty much know what's coming there. He's hanging about, but you've got nowhere to go. Right, so he decided what he was going to do. He was going to skip over to India on a business trip. He's just getting suntan before he gets kicked out free of charge. I know what it is. Yeah, so that's him sorted out. What else of interest have we had? I've been flicking through all different things, trying to work out what's going on in the world and what's not going on, who's telling lies, who's telling not lies. Pretty much the three people who I'm watching is Mr. Macron and that fella from Canada. I'll think of his name in a minute. Anyway, he went visiting one of his an old age. I think it was an old age pensioners' home or something like that, or a care home. And he come out and he thought everyone was cheering, so he waved, but they weren't. They were all booing and swearing at him. So that was quite novel. Tussaud. It sounds like Madame Tussaud's his name, but anyway, you know who I'm on about, yeah. So he thinks he's going to stop in power as well. No chance, mate. You're out. And then you've got France, yeah. Marine Le Pen. It looks like I don't know whether she's going to get it or not. You know, it seems very, very close. And it shows what's interesting, because over here we've got all these massive bills and everything like that. Me, I've been affected by it, but I'll still carry on here as long as I can. But you've got these massive bills and everything, and people are going, oh well, you know, it's a free country, a democracy and everything. I'm thinking, hold on, democracy and everything like that, but we're going to be starving soon, and all the other countries are doing all right. So Mr. Johnson's really kiboshed this country up. So anyway, at 8 o'clock tonight, there was a power revolt, we'll call it. I don't know how popular it was or anything like that. I was asleep at the time, where everybody was supposed to turn off the power for 10 minutes, and then 10 past 8 switch it back on again, and this surge that they get would annoy the people who are in charge. Which, interestingly, I did a little bit of research. I know it's a bit boring, but I found out that Centrica actually they're sort of like running everything nowadays, which is really weird, because like they've got directors. I wonder if any of these directors are Russian and all, because if they are, they're gonna be in trouble. But the guy who's running it was head of BP. Yeah, strange, isn't it? Yeah, so he about 4 years ago he was put into power. I don't know if it's the same guy, but he was head of BP. Well, that's strange, isn't it? And they've also run British Coal pensions as well. They look after those as well. They're a massive company. And let me put it like this. I once saw a thing many years ago. The equation works like this. Whether you're a royalist or not, you pay 50 pence for the Queen in total every year for all the services, blah, 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 castle, whatever, everything. She does pay tax. The same thing, you pay the head or Centrica £52 a year. That's everyone in the UK. £52 you pay, but you don't even know his name, but you pay all that money to him. Yeah, so that's frightening, that is. So you don't even know who the guy is, but you're paying, every one of us pays him £52. to his companies, and it's a very obnoxious little building in London. It's all run from as well. So it's quite interesting to see how different things going on. I know that this power cut revolt they did, it worked in a couple of countries where the government actually went, oh, we've got to do something. If you haven't noticed already, also petrol hasn't come down. Yeah, even with the 5 pence off, it hasn't come. It came down to about, I think it was 170. I checked today. 170 is in my local gas station, petrol station. 170, so it's come down 6 pence, but it's still up from 114 to 170. Who's getting the money off that? So you can't say anyone's skint, they're not. And then also, if you've noticed, a lot of the big companies now are cutting back on their staff and changing hours. I noticed the banks particularly are changing their opening hours. Now, if you're going to change an opening hour, people traditionally work 9 till 5. You'd think the bank would be available. Now, it is online and everything like that. If you want to do online and expose yourself to frauds and things like that, go online. I don't. Right. Now, I've had a letter from my bank saying that they're now going to be open from 9:30 till 3 o'clock. Or I'm thinking, hold on. If I'm back at work, I couldn't get to the bank ever to do anything. So, except on a Saturday morning where everyone's going to rush in there before 12 o'clock because it closes at 12 o'clock now. I'm thinking, if you've ever tried to get through any services whatsoever, you find yourself on the phone for about 2 hours. That's rubbish. That's rubbish service. The standard of, and my rant for today is the standard of service in the UK is absolutely appalling when it comes to telephone services. So they want people to go online and then they try to annoy them by putting squeaky music on and say, please wait, you are now in a queue. And you sit there for about 45 minutes, maybe even 2 hours. Yeah, you're paying them for the service and they can't be bothered with actually employing more people on phones. So, however, your phone always goes off with someone from India trying to sell you something. So, interesting that, isn't it? So, right, and they get the information from your gas and electric people. So, that's pretty good going. Right, that's my rant over with today. Right, I'll find something really interesting tomorrow. Right, night, have a nice night.